Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. We love to do these, we love to dig into all the latest Tesla news, and you guys sent in some really interesting stuff this week, like official announcements, social media chatter, and even a private message from Elon Musk.
Yeah, it's like a treasure hunt, uncovering all the latest happenings in the Tesla world.
Exactly. So are you ready to dig in?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Okay, let's start with the Optimus robot. Remember that event with those robots seeming to interact with people?
Yeah.
There were some people online who weren't sure if it was real AI or just some clever human control.
Yeah, there was definitely some healthy skepticism out there. And Tesla seems to have taken notice because they just released a video called Navigating by Myself to address those concerns.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, in the video, Optimus is shown navigating a space autonomously, using computer vision to understand its surroundings. It's kind of like how we use our eyes to see and make sense of the world, but with cameras and sensors instead.
So it's like giving a robot the gift of sight. Exactly. And the video also shows Optimus creating 3D maps of its environment. And get this, even serving snacks based on what it's learned about people's preferences through machine learning.
Hold on, robots serving snacks based on what they've learned? That sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. How does that even work?
Well, think of it like this. Imagine you have a friend who always orders pizza on Fridays. After a while, you start to expect that pizza order every Friday, right? Well, machine learning is similar. The robot observes patterns, like someone consistently choosing a specific snack, and then uses that information to anticipate future choices. It's all about recognizing patterns and making predictions based on the data it's gathered.
So it's like teaching a computer to learn from experience, just like we do. And the video shows these robots sharing those 3D maps they create with each other.
Right. In real time.
Which makes me wonder, could this type of technology be used to improve Tesla's self-driving capabilities? Could a whole fleet of Teslas on the road share real-time data about traffic, road conditions, even potential hazards?
You're hitting on a really crucial point. The AI computer vision being developed for Optimus could absolutely be integrated into their vehicles, potentially leading to even more advanced self-driving tech.
That's pretty exciting. Now let's talk about wireless charging for the Cybercab.
Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of tech enthusiasts like MKBHD have been pretty vocal about their concerns about the efficiency of wireless charging. He even said achieving 75% efficiency would be a noble goal.
And Tesla was quick to respond, stating that their efficiency is well above 90%. And you know what? They've got the receipts to prove it.
Oh, really?
Remember when Tesla acquired Wuon, the German company?
Uh-huh.
They were boasting a 93% efficiency rate with their wireless charging tech. So it's safe to assume Tesla has integrated that expertise into the Cybercab's charging system.
That's a classic Tesla move, quietly scooping up cutting-edge companies to fuel their own innovations. But is wireless charging just for the Cybercab, or could it be coming to other Tesla models?
You're on the right track. And let's not forget the Cybertruck service manual already shows inductive charger connectors on the battery pack. Plus, wireless charging isn't just playing catch-up anymore. In some instances, it's surpassing traditional DC charging. Look at the Porsche Taycan. They've managed to charge it wirelessly at an incredible 270 kilowatts with over 95% efficiency.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the rumored Model Y refresh, codenamed Juniper. What have we heard about this so far?
Well, the rumor mill is buzzing with news that pilot production has already started in Shanghai, but they're being incredibly secretive about it. Think no electronic devices allowed inside the factory, Fort Knox levels of secrecy.
Wow, why all the cloak and dagger stuff?
It's all about managing the hype and sales. Remember when Elon Musk sent that private message to a content creator, urging them not to even hint at a new model because it could damage our sales? They want to control the narrative and keep demand high for the current Model Y while building anticipation for the Juniper.
Ugh, the delicate dance of staying ahead of the hype curve. But even with all the secrecy, we've still gotten a few glimpses. That leaked image of the rear light bar looks pretty sweet. And some are even speculating that the front design might be inspired by the Cybertruck.
Knowing Tesla's history with bold designs, I wouldn't be surprised at all. And if the recent Model 3 Highland refresh is anything to go by, we could expect some pretty substantial upgrades with the Juniper, too.
Definitely. Speaking of upgrades, let's talk about the sheer dominance of Tesla's supercharger network. They just had a remarkable 6,000 superchargers globally and even launched their first V4 deployment in Japan. It's incredible how rapidly they're expanding.
It's a real testament to their dedication to building a solid and reliable charging infrastructure for their vehicles. Max Ziegler, Tesla's director of charging, even called each supercharger opening a little miracle of collaboration. And he's not wrong. Think about it. They have to navigate permits, work with site hosts, coordinate with utilities, all while maintaining this incredible pace of expansion.
And the numbers speak for themselves. They opened two 800 supercharger stalls in Q3 alone, a 23% year-over-year network growth. Plus, they just installed their first supercharger in South America, opening up a whole new continent for Tesla drivers. And that prefabricated site in Australia shows they're really thinking outside the box when it comes to deploying infrastructure fast, even in remote locations.
Yeah, that prefabricated site is a game changer. It's like they built the entire supercharger station off-site and then just shipped it to Australia ready to go. Like building with Legos, but for superchargers.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here, from robots serving snacks to wireless charging advancements, anticipation for the Model Y Juniper refresh, and the unstoppable force that is the supercharger network. What stands out to you from all of this?
I think what's most fascinating to me is how Tesla seems to be weaving all these different innovations together into one cohesive ecosystem. It's like each element, the AI, the robots, the cars, the charging network, they all feed into and strengthen each other.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's not just about individual products. It's about creating a complete experience, an entire ecosystem for sustainable transportation and beyond. But here's a question. What if they take this even further and start licensing their technology to other companies? Imagine other automakers using Tesla's self-driving software or wireless charging system.
That's a thought-provoking idea. It would definitely align with their mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy.
Yeah.
By sharing their technology, they could amplify its impact and potentially revolutionize entire industries.
It's a bold vision, but considering Tesla's track record, I wouldn't put it past them.
Me neither.
Yeah.
They've always been a company that thinks big and isn't afraid to shake things up.
Well, on that note, I think it's time to wrap up part 1 of our deep dive. But we'll be right back with more insights and analysis, so don't go anywhere.
Feels like we're watching a tech thriller unfold right in front of us. The stakes are high, the competition is fierce, and the pace of change is just relentless.
It's true. It really does feel like we're witnessing history in the making. So, stepping back for a moment, what does all this mean for the average person who's just trying to keep up with this whirlwind of innovation?
Well, I think it highlights the importance of staying curious and embracing lifelong learning. The world is changing so rapidly, and the skills and knowledge that are valuable today might be obsolete tomorrow. It's almost like we need to develop our own deep dive skills.
That's such a great point. We need to be able to sort through the massive amounts of information, figure out what's truly important, and connect the dots. It's about becoming more discerning consumers of information and more critical thinkers.
Absolutely. And that ability to think critically and analyze information is going to be essential as these technologies become more and more integrated into our lives.
Okay, so let's talk about some of those potential implications. We've touched on the incredible potential of Optimus, but I want to explore its impact beyond Tesla. How could this technology revolutionize other industries?
Well, the possibilities are pretty mind-boggling when you really think about it. Take manufacturing, for example. Imagine Optimus robots working alongside humans on assembly lines, performing tasks that are dangerous, repetitive, or require a high level of precision.
It wouldn't be about replacing human jobs, but rather augmenting them and creating new opportunities.
Exactly. And think about the implications for healthcare. Optimus could assist nurses and doctors with things like lifting and moving patients, delivering medications, or even monitoring vital signs. It could really improve patient care and reduce the workload on healthcare professionals.
And what about space exploration? Imagine Optimus robots working on Mars, building habitats, conducting experiments, and collecting data. It could completely change how we understand the universe.
The potential applications are practically limitless, and that's what makes this technology so exciting and potentially transformative. It's not just about building robots, it's about reimagining what's possible in countless industries and fields.
Okay, so now that we've explored some of the broader implications, let's have a little fun and play a prediction game. Based on what we've seen from Tesla, what do you think they might surprise us with in the near future?
That's a tough one. But if I had to guess, I'd say we might see even more integration between their different product lines. Remember how we talked about the potential for Optimus's technology to be used in Tesla's self-driving capabilities? Well, imagine that concept taken to the next level.
Like Optimus robots maintaining supercharger stations, or even using Tesla vehicles as mobile charging hubs driven by robots.
Exactly. And think about this. What if they develop robots that can actually deliver your online orders using a Tesla Model Y?
That would be a total game changer for e-commerce.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But here's another thought. What if they start licensing their technology to other companies? Imagine a world where every electric vehicle, regardless of brand, can charge wirelessly at a Tesla supercharger.
Or where other companies can leverage Tesla's AI expertise to develop their own autonomous robots.
That would be a massive shift in the tech industry.
Right.
And it would definitely be in line with their mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy.
It's a bold vision, and it raises a lot of questions about collaboration, competition, and the future of technology. But one thing's for sure, Tesla is playing the long game, and they're not afraid to think big.
That's what makes them such a fascinating company to watch. They're constantly pushing boundaries, challenging conventions, and shaping the future in real time.
All right, we've covered so much in this deep dive. We've explored robots serving snacks, wireless charging advancements, rumors of a Model Y refresh, the ever-expanding supercharger network, and the potential impact of Tesla's innovations on industries way beyond just cars. It's incredible to think about how quickly things are evolving and how these technologies are going to impact our lives. But before we wrap things up, I want to bring it back to you, the listener. What are your thoughts on all of this? What stood out to you the most?
That's a great question. I'd love to hear what piqued your interest.
This has been an incredible journey, exploring all these new developments with you. As we wrap up this deep dive, I'm left feeling awestruck by the speed of innovation, but I'm also left with a lot of questions about what all of this means for us, for society as a whole.
I think that's a really important point to raise. We've talked about all the amazing potential, but it's really important to also consider the challenges that could come along with these advancements.
Absolutely. As these technologies become more and more ingrained in our lives, it's crucial to talk about their potential impact.
Right. Like, how do we make sure artificial intelligence is developed and used ethically and responsibly? How do we deal with job losses that could happen as automation increases? And how do we protect privacy and security as our world becomes increasingly interconnected?
Yeah, these are all essential questions we need to ask ourselves. It's almost like we need to develop a whole new type of literacy, a tech-savvy awareness that helps us navigate this new uncharted territory thoughtfully and carefully.
I couldn't agree more. And it's not just on policymakers and tech companies. It's on all of us to engage in these conversations and help shape the future we want to see.
So as we close out this deep dive, I want to leave you with a challenge, a call to action. Don't just sit back and watch these amazing advancements unfold. Be an active participant, a critical thinker, and a voice for responsible innovation.
That's a powerful message to end on. Stay informed, stay engaged, and never stop asking those tough questions. The future is being shaped right now, and we all have a part to play in shaping it.
Well said. It's been an absolute pleasure diving deep into these topics with you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing those boundaries of what's possible.
And never stop questioning.
That's the spirit. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey, and we'll catch you on our next deep dive adventure.